Hey guys, it's Christopher Cummings, and I'm here with my first podcast on how COVID-19 has not only affected me, but how we can change how it affects us. So I know it's not something any of us want to go through. Quite frankly, it's miserable, not just for me, but probably for a lot of people. People are losing their jobs, people are getting sick, but I think one of the hardest parts for the general population, especially us, people going to high school, is the social impact it has had on us. I know personally it's hard to feel self-motivated to do any of the work that I'm assigned. And if you guys are feeling that way too, it's 100% okay. Everyone's going to feel this way. I mean, a lot of us have to get pushed anyways, either by our parents telling us we have to get this grade, by not wanting to let down that teacher that we like, we admire, who has actually had an impact on our life. And a lot of times we look towards our peers to help us get through high school. And so if you're not feeling so self-motivated to get everything done on your own, on time, it's okay to not feel that way. But what's not okay is to just follow through. You have to figure out to change your perspective, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. So I know right now our perspective is this sucks and I can't do it. COVID-19 is just ruining my life. I can't talk to my friends. I can't see my friends. Like, we actually miss high school. It's something that we rarely think we would ever say. But we have to change our perspective to, look, this is what we are going to do to get through this coronavirus. And we're just going to focus on the end of the journey. I mean, right now, the end is summer. The summer is the best part of our year, every year. So let's look forward to that. Let's not dwell on the journey that we are on right now with this coronavirus. Let's look towards the end. I know usually it's the other way around, but that's in life. Right now, this isn't a typical circumstance of life, so let's look beyond it. Let's not be saddened by our circumstances now, and let's brighten up our day. I know right now it's been a little hard not to worry about things, make ends meet, your parents always being home, always having to do with their little siblings, AP testing, SATs, ACTs, but I want you guys to think about this. Do you have a problem? Well, right off the bat, if you have no, you don't have a problem, then don't worry. If you do have a problem, then can you solve it? Well, if you can solve it, then don't worry about it, because you can fix it. It's not an issue. You have it under control. Now, can you do anything about it? Well, if the answer is no, then why are you worrying about it? If it's out of your control, if you can't maintain it and it's in someone else's hands, then don't worry about it. It's not for you to stress over, because quite frankly, it's not controllable. Let it go. Seriously, guys, right now we are under a lot of stressful circumstances, so the best thing we can do is let go of the little stupid stuff that we stress over. When are we going to see our friends again? Let that go. We'll see them. We're not going to die. We're going to be okay. Seriously. You got to change your perspective to positive. I mean, look, I get how this has affected us. Personally, a lot of my schoolwork I've had just personal feelings towards, because I feel like we're doing a lot of work, and unfortunately our teachers can't help us through it. The way I learn, I usually have to be lectured. I have to be in a class and I have to hear you talk, and that helps me learn. And a lot of us are like that. Whether we realize it or not, whether we find our teacher's voice annoying or not, it's how we are, and it's easier to learn that way. And I think we've all realized that now that we're trying to learn on a computer, and it's nowhere near as easy. But we're getting through. See, look, right now we're social distancing, but with the technology we have, we actually aren't that far away from our friends. We can still do group sessions. We can still study together. We can still do our homework and everything together, and some things together that we wouldn't be able to do in high school if we were in class right now. So take advantage of what this issue, I guess you can say, pandemic, has brought to us. Give the opportunities it has given us. We're at home now. We can sleep in. God, are we thankful to be able to sleep in. But now we can be at home with our family more often. We can talk to our friends whenever we want with our technology. So when you're trying to learn something and you're struggling with it, try and link it to a memory. Look, right now, you probably were scrolling through Instagram yesterday or Snapchat, whatever your social media feed is. Tell me about a post that you saw. Okay, how long did it really take you to think of a post? Okay, well, now tell me this. Tell me a funny memory you've had this year with one of your friends. Now, the only reason that question would be harder than the question before is because, well, I have so many, I don't know which to choose. But if you've noticed, the second question I asked, a memory with your friends, you found one, maybe more, within a matter of a millisecond. While what you just did yesterday on Instagram feed, honestly, you're not sure yet. That's because our memories with our friends are happy moments, and we tend to try and remember things that bring us joy rather than things that are just passing time. We use what we have at the moment, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever it is, to pass through our day, to get whatever this is over with, however long it lasts, to get it gone. But when we're with our friends, we never want that memory or that moment to end. So we lock it away. We keep it as a memory and we relive it. That's what we do every time we remember something, whether it's a dream, a year, anything. We hold on to it because, one, it has made us who we are, and two, it's something that brings us joy. Even if in sorrow, it brings us joy because now we have been able to say, hey, we have overcome this moment. So do that with your learning. Link something that you cannot remember for the life of you, that you struggle with, to people around you. It becomes easier when you have a face to it, when you have a memory towards it. You won't need the repetitive studiness, the flashcards to memorize what you're doing. But no, in this case, you could be asked years down the line and you'll know what you're talking about because of how you remembered it. I told you at the beginning of this podcast that the main focus today was to change our perspective on how COVID-19 affects us. And look, I know I can't sit there and do it in one conversation. I know I'm not an almighty deity that can tell you, hey, it's going to be okay. No, I'm a 17-year-old kid sitting here telling you the world will continue to spin. Humans will continue to walk this earth. And you will be one of them to walk it too. Let go of the fear. Let go of the panic. Breathe. Accept what has happened and learn from it. This will be part of history. Take a step back. Enjoy what you have, for many others have lost far more than we have. And have a good day.